For years, women across Northern California were attacked by a predator later called the Norcal Rapist. The crimes stretched from the 1990s into the 2000s across multiple counties. He broke into homes or ambushed victims, bound them, terrorized them, and assaulted them. In some cases, he forced victims to withdraw money from ATMs. The attacks were not one isolated cold case, they were a moving pattern of fear that left survivors with trauma while the offender slipped between jurisdictions. Investigators had DNA evidence, but no name. The cases went cold because traditional databases produced no match. Survivors lived with the knowledge that the man who had entered their homes or controlled their movements might be living normally somewhere nearby. The pressure changed after genetic genealogy became available to law enforcement. Detectives used the unknown DNA profile to identify relatives and narrow the family tree toward Roy Charles Waller, a longtime University of California, Berkeley employee. Police arrested Waller in 2018. The contrast was disturbing. The man accused of terrorizing women across counties had been working in a respectable institutional environment for decades. Prosecutors presented DNA evidence, survivor testimony, and the pattern connecting the attacks. The trial gave survivors a public space to describe crimes that had once isolated them in fear. In 2020, Waller was convicted on all 46 counts tied to attacks in 6 counties. He received a lengthy life sentence. The final outcome proved that cold cases do not always involve murder to carry horror. These crimes left living victims, and that meant the courtroom also held survival. Waller's capture showed how genetic genealogy could connect a serial offender across time, place, and case files. For the survivors, the name mattered because it turned a shadow into a defendant, and a defendant into a prisoner. The horror is that he left survivors behind, and their memories became part of the evidence that finally outlasted him. That is why the case still feels so disturbing. The evidence waited quietly while ordinary life kept moving around a truth no one could safely forget. For the family, closure did not bring back the missing years, it only proved that persistence can outlive fear, silence, and the killer's confidence. The final shock is simple: the offender was not protected by intelligence, only by time, and time finally became the witness that turned against him. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.